Thank you. Felt. Milestone 2. So I stopped the last episode right before the title screen. Cool! Good job, me. High five! I'm covering someone's face. And it's a guy, not important. Okay, new people, new voices. Yay! How many times do I have to repeat myself? The man signature found on the Sky Terrace won Reagan Vastas! We're absolutely certain of this. But neither Ragavasta nor the princess is in the shelter. Are you accusing Vastorakraft of lying? I don't know who's Misha. I'm assuming the one left us. No, the guy's Misha. Misha's a guy name? Oh well. Damn it, that's not what we're saying. Misha, watch your language. While military protocol is in effect, temporary or not, the headmaster is regent of Rukenside. We aren't suggesting that Vakastra is issuing falsities, but still. Regardless, this is reality, Cernhide. 4 days have already passed since the attack, and yet there is still no sign of the princess or Regavasta. We must move on to our next course of action. But sir, the remains of the princess have yet to be found. Just look at the magazine here shows quite clearly that 2 people were transported somewhere. I'm well aware. However, our most pressing matter is the next course of action. We've dwelt on this issue for far too long. Right now, we must focus all of our energies into this country's reconstruction. Still, we should round up the remaining soldiers from the rear lines and form a search party. Not happening. Who knows when those shadow soldiers will attack again? Taking away such fallible troops is out of the question. If that happens, that truly may be the end of this country. Those shadow soldiers pulled out once Selphine vanished. Why would they do that if their goal is to destroy Rukenside? In the first place, what if Selphine and Ritona are alive? We can't just leave them fend ourselves, damn it! Damn it! Misha! At this stage, we have no choice but to assume that the princess has passed and moved on. We must defend our rear lines to the last man until King Valal returns. This is the best course of action for us. So, I mean, you'd rather assume the king is alive than the princess, so you actually have proof once. Okay, whatever. What good is sitting around here going, do you freaking coward? Oh wait, I'm back to Misha. If there's an heir to Vaktreft, then there's a chance that they relocate somewhere else. Or if they ended up someplace near here. It's pretty damn obvious that we need to go look for them now. Told you that's out of the question. Right now we need to... I'm going to round up every single one of the clocks. C-L-O-Q-K-S, okay. I form a search party for Ritona and Selphine. I'm sick of just sitting on my ass here. For the 100th time, that's out of the question. I'll have the soldiers and the clocks locked down. Anyone who follows your lead will be severely punished. I don't give a damn. I'm not going to give up, even if I have to do it by myself. Michelle, wait, stop! Good grief. Such a belligerent rebel, that boy. Still, that fool might actually attempt to go around recruiting others to his cause. Despite his behavior, he is rather well liked. I know. Flora, I know you've got your hands full right now, but could you keep an eye on him? Make sure he doesn't do anything too foolish. Understood. Isha, you can't just behave like that in front of them. So how long do you plan on acting like a kid? I'm not a kid, alright? God. Get off my back, Mom! There's no way to hell I'm going to let anyone just kill off Ritona or Selphine. They just said they need to maintain the status quo for now. I swear, once I think you've calmed down, why are you dragging me into another mess? Well, at least now I can round up a search party without anything holding me back. What? If I tried something before causing the whole racket back there, they would have tried to step in and stop me. So that's why you... No shit. Being labeled a troublemaker sure has its benefits, huh? Just throw a little tantrum or two, and they'll stay out of your hair, to some extent. Next issue would be you, Flora.
Me?
Are you gonna stop me? If I read this right, Miss Laura asked you to keep an eye on me. Which means if you keep quiet, then I've got a certain amount of freedom to do what I want.
So, what's the plan? If you're going to just look around aimlessly, then give up. I won't let you recruit anyone just to search at random.
Come on, even I'm not crazy enough to do that. I only need one guy. He isn't even from the clocks, so don't worry.
What are you up to?
I'm planning to talk with the Order of Rosgus. Rosgus? There's some people in that order who can take mana signatures apart and reverse engineer the craft used. Who knows, maybe they can analyze Ritona's signature and figure out where they were transported to.
Nonsense. If you need an analysis, then the Knight's Intelligence Group can do that for you.
The Rugazai Knighthood's Intelligence Group was formed just recently, right? For something like this, I think we need to bring in a specialist.
Just who do you think you are? The Knighthood's got the best info crafters in the entire Alliance.
But do they have the results to prove it?
Well...
Ritona's an idiot. That's why she's so... That's why she's so capable. There's no way Ritona would let the signature of a craft as important as an escape route from the castle be analyzed so easily.
Capable because she's an idiot.
I'm saying that there's no way an average crafter can reverse engineer the craft Ritona used.
You may have a point there.
That said, I'm off to Griever Grounds.
Wait. Griever Grounds? Isn't that where the Union's most powerful mana crafters reside? I guess, sure.
Yep, the Order of Rosgus is part of those powerful mana crafters.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just waltz in there? The war may have gone cold, but it goes without saying that they are the enemy of the Alliance. So it's Russia. Gotcha. There are even rumors that the Union had a hand in the assault a few days ago.
The Mana Signature on the Sky Terrans is our only lead right now. Do we have any other options?
You can't! Even if it's you, I won't ever forget anyone who asks for help from the Union.
Flora, this isn't the time for us to be picky about how we do this.
But still...
You know, Riggs. His uncle is from Griever Grounds. He's actually a member of the Order of Rosgus.
No way!
But we haven't had any contact with him in ages. Still, don't tell anyone else about this. If anyone found out that someone in Rugenside was from the Griever Grounds, well, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Since when have you known?
Since when? Don't know. I forget.
There's a lot of words being thrown around and locations and people that I don't know, so I'm not sure how much I should care about any of this. Misha, have you lost the ability to tell apart what can and can't be kept secret?
Flora, Riggs is a citizen of Rugenside. He shouldn't have to suffer just because of his uncle.
Do you think I wouldn't buy into such a childless sense of justice? I mean, the sins of the father should not be whatever passed on to the son, or whatever the saying is.
No, I don't. I know you won't. That's why I kept my mouth shut. And I apologize for that. Sorry for keeping it a secret. But I'm begging you, Flora, we have a lead here. Please don't tell anyone about this, for Riggs, and for Ritona and Sophine.
That's exactly what worries me. Fine, on one condition.
What?
I want to talk with you and Riggs. Let's meet at Gate 3 tomorrow at noon.
Sure.
Isn't it fair, Misha? You're always just so cute. No. Ritona, Sophine, please be safe.
Can we get back to the people I care about? Captain, those might be the girls!
Huh? Excuse us!
Aye, over here, over here!
We have a reservation under Zavitz!
We've been waiting. Don't worry, we've already been informed. Hey, is she alright?
Damn, Ritona! You look like death. She stayed up very late last night, so she's taking a short nap.
What mana craft us?
Ritona.
Craft us?
Thanks to an unfortunate chain of events, we've ended up using all of our mana. We must get somewhere abundant in mana, and soon.
Yes. Please, we beg you, can this ship depart? Can we have this ship? Can you have this ship depart right away?
That's a little tough. We still have more than half the cargo to load. We can't just up and leave without it all.
Dumb.
Cargo? Do you mean that stuff over there?
Yeah, there's quite a lot, as you can see.
Alright! Let's get this all aboard in 10 minutes! I'll lend a hand too!
Rune. 10 minutes, mister. Not much synchro. Whoosh. Oomph. Darn golems.
Where should I put this?
What the?
Oh, wait. She's carrying that craft with her bare hands all by herself?
Please, run and hurry here!
Aye. Hey, you, show the way.
Aye, sir. Rune. Housekeeping. Oh.
Ritona, do you have a moment?
Sure.
I just spoke with the ship's captain. He told me that it would take about 4 hours to reach an area in the ocean called the Swap Point. At that point, residents from the Interpol will switch places with the crew and continue the rest of the voyage. And it will be present from there on, so we just need to hold out for another 4 hours.
Is that so? Good to hear. 4 hours from now. I think we can handle that. Oof. Migraine. Ugh. I'm feeling so lightheaded. I'm fine. The fatigues just hit me now that was safe. More importantly, Rune, there's a lot of things I need to discuss with you. There's no need to hide anything from you now. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I'll be glad to answer all of them.
Are you sure? We can save this for later, you know. You know, when you're not dying, maybe.
No, it's fine. I just need some fresh air. Mind we take this discussion outside? You know, this super private discussion where I talk about how she is the princess of a country. Let's talk in public.
No, not at all.
Phew.
So, I hate to bring this all up all of a sudden, but are you really from the kingdom of Rugen's besides the Radiant Princess, and you're really her guardian?
Yes. Just days ago, we were attacked by Melano's subordinates. Cornered, Selfina and I made use of an emergency craft to escape to a neighboring country's shelter, but it didn't work as expected. When we emerged, we were deep inside Acadia's forest. What caused it to go wrong? I don't know.
I had no idea.
It would spell trouble if people found out who we were, so we chose to keep it a secret. Sorry, Rune. This isn't how I wanted to tell you of our true identities. You know, with 2 of us nearly dead, and you witnessing the entire country being nuked.
Oh, don't be silly.
What do you mean?
You're in such dire straits and you still made time to help me out. I'm just so grateful. How can I ever repay you?
Oh, she's not doing the tear thing this time? Huh, that was nothing, Rune. We're dear friends now. There's no need for you to apologize for every little thing.
Ritona! Thank you! By the way, just what happened to Sully back in the forest?
Right, that part. Rune, among the Interpol's monarchies, there's something called the Path Down. Do you know anything about it?
No, not the specifics. Even though it was based off that I exist, but whatever. Spoilers for the last game, but if you're watching this one, you really should have watched my first playthrough.
Alright. Royalty can use a special kind of craft. There's a certain ritual their descendants, or, in some cases, those who are deemed fit to succeed to the throne, inherit all their knowledge and experience. This craft is called the Path Down. Which, now that I think about it, is exactly what happens in Romancing the Saga 2, which I only know because I've been playing that a lot lately. Whatever.
A path down that continues for many generations is a symbol of prosperity and unity with the people. It's one of the cornerstones of our culture. Eh, but she says she was the 9th generation. Isn't that really long time? Indeed it is. About 350 years have already passed. So that means Sully has 350 years worth of knowledge and experiences stored inside her? That it does. But what's that to do with her change in personality? Strictly speaking, the path down is composed of 2 phases. The first is transfer. In this phase, all the memories, knowledge, wisdom, and experiences are directly transferred to the successor. The time this takes is proportional to the memories being transferred. Each will take about 1 year. Each person? Yes, each past ruler. Having turned 14 this year, Selphine has completed the transfer of the mana from her father, King Valar, for a total of 8 rulers. She began the transfer phase when she was 6 years old, so the first phase is mostly complete. Next, after transfer, is the breaking in phase. This phase consists of the memories and experiences which are transferred into their subconscious, fusing with their conscious mind. It does sound like something you can do in an instant. It doesn't sound like that, at least. Of course not. This is hundreds of years of experiences and information, transferred in just a mere 8. Fusing the transferred mana too quickly will result in the successor's ego being overwritten by the past rulers. That's why time is needed to slowly assimilate the information stored in the subconscious into the successor's consciousness. I see. Now, as for the Emperor's Syndrome that manifested earlier, when a successor who hasn't finished the breaking-in phase is exposed to extreme danger, the consciousness of a past ruler can surface. You could say that's a phenomenon that occurs out of instinct, arising from the need for self-preservation. No, the preservation of the path down. Is that so? That being said, there is a tendency for the situation to influence which past ruler appears. The one you saw earlier was Rugenside's second ruler, Queen Rhaegar Rugenside. Of all 9 generations of Rugenside's monarchs, she was most ruthless and bloodthirsty. On a battlefield, we'd never had a strategist as exceptional as her. She was the one who forged Rugenside into a kingdom that other countries feared. Her skill as a battlecrafter was also second to none, or so I hear. She really had a commanding presence, huh? Ah, that's right! About that Emperor's Syndrome. What is it? Whenever it happens, where does Sully's own personality go? Basically there are 8 other personalities inside her, and they take over based on the situation, right? So I guess it's something like having multiple personalities? Not quite. It's somewhat similar, but fundamentally different. That was Selphine herself, but her personality was composed of Queen Rhaegar's experiences, knowledge, and so on. So actually, Selphine had a clear sense of self. That's why after the Singer's episode, she was crying and apologizing. She was sorry for the way she spoke and for ordering me to do certain things, both of which she would never have done as her true self. It sounds like someone who had too much alcohol and went on a drunken rampage. That was quite the inappropriate analogy. Well, I guess it is similar to how one would seriously regret doing something one would normally never do. Ugh. I can't speak for Selphine here, but I think it's much scarier than that. When totally drunk, your personality only changes slightly because your thought processes and judgment are impaired. But Emperor's Syndrome is different and totally incomparable. Your morals, your sense of right and wrong, personality, and mannerisms, they all clearly change in an instant. Never having experienced it myself, I can't imagine what that would feel like. Sally, are there any adverse effects? There shouldn't be any. At least as long as she's in an area with mana. Though the experience is physically draining, enough to cause her to lose consciousness once she returns. All we can do for now is let her rest. But, by the way, Rune, I've got a question of my own.
Yes, what is it?
Just how strong are you?
How strong? Are you referring to the incident with the cargo earlier? Sorry for such an unsightly display.
Unsightly? Not at all. Well, I was really taken aback. Just where does all that strength come from in that delicate body of yours?
Well, my body was based off machines used in mining work, so I have quite a lot of power. I'm also designed to be able to survive any dangerous environments. Thanks to that, any blows or slashes would have to be pretty dang strong before they could even so much as scratch me.
Ah. I remember the incident in the tavern. So that's why. Yes, that's why. Did you not put that together?
Well, if I had put a number to it, that's pretty tough.
Good point. Sounds like there's something we can easily express in figures. This isn't an RPG, for God's sake.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways to express how strong you are. For example, hitting or throwing something.
True enough. Alright, I'll be blunt. How good are you in a fight? How many people can you take on at once?
How many people? Do you mean a fight with normal people unarmed?
Yes, that's right. How else could you have taken that? With weapons? People like you? Many ways.
Let me think. Well, I've never been in a real fight before, so I can't say this with full confidence, but maybe I can go up to 10 adult men?
Huh?
Oh, but if 10 people try and pin me down at once, I might not be able to lift them all off me.
That's what she meant? I was referring to an actual fight, not just lifting them like weights.
Well, if it was just a fist fight, I'm pretty sure I would win hands down. I doubt any normal human being would be able to take me apart.
Is that so?
Yes. I have enough strength built into me to crush boulders and bend steel.
Why isn't Zevitz militarizing these things? Like, her physical body is the same as the other sisters in the Sister Project. They sound pretty damn scary, and if you just militarize that, that would be insane. But no, let's use them as minors. Whatever.
But I don't know anything about actual fighting, so I can't be sure until I get into an actual scuffle.
Your vision is also quite impressive. How were you able to track Melino's movements?
About that. My eyes have these things called cameras installed. If I concentrate, I can see motion at a rate of 20,000 frames per second. I couldn't hold my concentration like that for more than 5 or 6 seconds, though.
Frames.
Well, the minimum frame rate for captured motion will be 24 frames per second, and... well, let me put it this way. Well, this is a pretty extreme example, but when you fire a gun, let's say I can see moving out of the muzzle really, really slowly.
What? Are you some kind of monster?
Monster? It's not a nice way to put it.
No, wait a minute. She can see all that then. Does that mean you can catch a bullet in midair?
Well, I can't say for sure. It'd be tough if the conditions aren't right. But as long as there's enough distance and I can see when the shooter pulls the trigger, I think I can do it.
That's rather hard to believe.
I know, right? Well then, how about I do a little demonstration?
What do you mean?
Let me just...
Rune digs around in the purse she has with her as she talks and takes out a coin.
Please take this coin and throw it straight at me as hard as you can.
What?
Don't worry, I'll make sure to catch it.
Rune hands me the coin. It's one of the considerably heavier ones that Katie is circulating. I wonder what would happen if I really did throw something small and heavy like a coin at someone with full force. Rune should barely be able to avoid it. Still, catching it in midair? Even if it's possible, it will be very difficult to pull off.
You can throw the coin for anywhere you like, just let me know when you're ready.
She's serious. I move back a short distance away from Rune. Is this far enough? I stood around 2 body lengths away from Rune just in case anything were to happen.
You don't need to go that far, but this is alright.
This is far? There's no way this could possibly be considered far. Hey, Rune, are you sure about this? You won't get hurt if I accidentally hit you, will you?
Relax, Ritona. The little coins are going to do anything.
Alright.
Don't mind me, just throw it, and don't hold back.
Here I go. I took a pigeon stance, focusing all my power, because we know what baseball is, and hurled the coin at Rune. Whoosh! Snatch! Well, I aimed at her thigh so that if something did go wrong, it wouldn't hurt as much.
Hee! Ta-da!
Rune opens her right hand, revealing the coin I just thrown. What was that just now? It all happened so quickly that I wasn't able to see very well, but one thing was clear. Judging by the timing of her movements, it would be the natural conclusion. Rather than reacting to my movements, it looked as if Rune moved in sync with me. I know I shouldn't be thinking about this, but the way she moved was disturbing. Almost inhuman. Not that she was human, so it makes sort of sense.
Try throwing 10 coins at once this time.
10. 10 coins at once? How'd you catch all of those? Those coins would scatter all over if I threw them 10 at once. You couldn't possibly catch all of them.
It's alright, Ritona, just try and see!
Come on, there's no way she could catch these. This time I take out 10 coins from my own purse. And naturally, those coins were of different sizes and weights. Are you really sure you want to do this, Rune?
I'm sure, this'll be easy!
Here I go.
Right when you are.
1, 2, 3. Snatch, 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 snarf. That's just downright scary. Couldn't even see your arms anymore. Wow, I'm getting a bit into Colin there. Yeah.
Hehe, I caught all 10 of them!
You're practically invincible.
Oh, not at all. I saw you throwing the coins, so I was able to react. I won't be able to predict sneak attacks. There have also been cases where my body would stop moving if I forced myself too hard. Besides, if I end up having a fight with my fellow sisters, I'm pretty sure I'd lose.
Ah, I see. I've forgotten that there are others like Rune.
Being a prototype, the production models after me should have much better mechanical abilities.
And Kadia is alright with things like those just roaming the streets.
Also, and this is just speculation, I'd be in big trouble if someone used mana craft against me. I'm running out of mana, so the flow of mana inside me was to be disrupted. Who knows what could happen?
Is that so? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this is no ordinary journey.
It sure isn't. No shit, Sherlock.
Lionel left those parting words, but regardless, Sophie and I must return to Rugenside. For its sake, and the sake of its people, we look forward to seeing their Princess Sophie crowned queen after completing the path down. Although we left Kadia on the premise of travel, this must be too much of a burden to you. If at any point in our travels you want to go your own way,
Ritona. It's only thanks to you and Sally that I was able to be free like this. Dangerous or not, if this journey could serve as some way to repay both of you, then so be it.
Rune. That's right. Alright, let me ask you once more. Can we count on you, both as a fighter, and as a friend dear to us?
I'm still completely clueless on how to fight, so I might end up being useless when it comes down to it. But if you guide me, Ritona, I think I could be of some help. I'll give it my very best. This much I can promise you. Achievement unlocked. Rune has joined the party.
Rune replied with such enthusiasm, so much that I'd almost forgotten she was a machine. This reaffirmed that she truly was an irreplaceable friend. At the very least, leave anyone who tries anything funny with you to me. I'll knock them to the kingdom come.
I'll give them the good old Rune punch.
Boo. I'll hold you to that. Not sound like a broken record, but it'll be a pleasure traveling with you, Rune.
Likewise. Oh.
What's the matter?
The truth is, I still haven't thought of a nickname for you, Ritona.
What?
It's not fair that only Sally gets a nickname. Please, Ritona, I'd like to be friendlier with you through calling you by a nickname.
Just what kind of logic is that? I really don't mind, but it's going to be hard to name my name any further.
Make a good point. What can we do with Ritona? Ritona, Rito, Ritz, Ritty, Rinny, Ritoni.
You can stop now.
I've got it. What about Ritz? Yes, I do believe I outdone myself. Ritz. Isn't that a cute nickname? Ritzy!
Let's just stick to Ritona.
Aww.